Most men think strength means unleashing their rage. They think real power comes from burning everything down when they're angry. But Daemon Targaryen, the most feared man in Westeros, shows us something most men will never understand. The strongest men aren't the ones who can't control their anger. They're the ones who choose exactly when to unleash it. And I'm going to show you the three-step psychology Daemon uses to turn rage into unstoppable power. By the end of this video, you'll know how to master your own fire without letting it burn everything you've built. This isn't about fantasy. This is about the dark psychology of controlled rage that most men never learn. King's Landing, the Red Keep. Daemon Targaryen stands still, watching his brother crown his daughter heir instead of him. He grips the hilt of Dark Sister. His jaw clenches. Fire flickers behind his eyes. He's thinking, I've bled for this family. I've won their wars, and this is how they repay me? His hands tremble, not from fear, but from the effort of holding back the storm inside. And when Viserys tells him, you'll never sit the Iron Throne, Daemon doesn't explode. He smiles, cold, calculated, and says, good. Kings die in their beds. I'll die on my dragon. Most men would have stormed out, started a war, burned everything down. But Daemon didn't, and that's the first sign of real power. Step 1. Don't suppress your rage. Channel it. When Daemon is rejected, humiliated, insulted, he doesn't bottle it up. He doesn't fake peace. He takes the fire and sails to the stepstones. There, he doesn't just fight. He hunts. He turns rage into strategy, vengeance into victory. While most men are punching walls or pretending they're fine, Daemon is carving through enemies with purpose. Suppressed anger builds pressure, but channeled anger becomes fuel. Daemon doesn't run from it. He rides it. His men ask why he fights so fiercely. He says, a dragon's fire burns hottest when it has purpose. But that's only step 1, because if you stop there, you become a weapon without a master, and that's when everything burns. Quick pause. If you're getting value from this breakdown of Daemon's psychology, you're going to love what's coming next. I spend weeks studying these characters to find the hidden lessons that can actually change your life. Every character in these stories is a masterclass in human psychology. Jon Snow taught us about leadership when no one believes in you. Tyrion shows us how to weaponize your mind when your body can't fight. Arya reveals how to transform trauma into strength. Hit that subscribe button and the bell, because next week I'm breaking down how Tyrion Lannister turns his greatest weakness into his deadliest weapon. Trust me, you don't want to miss that one. But right now, let's get back to Daemon. Because channeling rage is only step 1. Step 2, choose your battles. Real strength isn't about winning every fight. It's about knowing which ones deserve your fire. Daemon could have challenged Viserys. He could have started a war. His rage wanted him to. But his mind chose differently. Instead of becoming an enemy, he became a weapon. He marries Rhaenyra. He protects her claim. He doesn't seek the throne. He shapes who sits on it. That's strategic restraint, not fear, precision. When Otto Hightower tries to provoke him, Daemon doesn't react. He smiles and says, patience, old man. Dragons live longer than hands. Weak men fight every battle. Strong men fight the right ones. But here's the danger. If you hold back too long, you stop being a dragon. You become a prisoner. That's why step 3 matters most. Step 3. When you unleash your rage, make it count. Make it final. When war comes, Daemon doesn't hesitate. He mounts Caraxes. He grips Dark Sister. And he becomes the fire his family always feared and always needed. He doesn't scream. He doesn't lose control. He strikes. Clean, precise, deadly. When kingdoms fall, it's not because Daemon exploded. It's because he waited and then took it all. Rage without purpose is weakness. Rage with precision. That's legacy. His final act isn't madness, it's sacrifice. He dies, not as a man who lost control, but as one who chose when to burn. Dracarys. Here's what Daemon understood that most men don't. Your rage isn't your enemy, it's your fuel. But fuel without direction burns everything down. Psychology calls it emotional regulation. Daemon calls it dragonfire. You don't put it out, you aim it. The men who change the world aren't the ones who never get angry. They're the ones who get angry at the right things, at the right time, for the right reasons. They don't burn bridges, they burn barriers. So here's your challenge. What are you angry about right now? What's that fire trying to tell you? Because your anger isn't weakness, it's a signal. Something needs to change. The question is, will you let it control you, or will you control it? Step 1. Channel it. Step 2. Choose your battles. Step 3. When you unleash it, make it count. Leave a comment. What's one thing you need to stop fighting? And what's one thing that deserves your fire? If this changed how you see strength, hit subscribe. Next week, I'm breaking down how Tyrion Lannister used his mind as a weapon when his body couldn't fight. And remember this, your rage is a dragon. You can let it burn you alive, or you can ride it to victory. The choice is yours. And if no one's told you lately, you are worthy to rise.